Hello, today we are going to learn some more parameter in Nuke. By default, when you launch your application for the first time, you can find a small dotted rectangle in the viewer area and one text is written in the bottom right side corner that says 2K Super 35 in bracket full AP. That means Nuke is designed to handle film data, and by default in preferences you can find the default settings of a 2K cinema theater screen. You can configure it later according to the project size. We are going to import some files in Nuke to start our work. So there is a node used to import all the footages in Nuke. Click on this button. There you have a node called read. Shortcut is R. Click on it. Now search the location where you kept all the files. In this case, I kept everything in the C drive, so I'm going to load files from the C drive. If you notice, you have multiple files here. So first, select any one of these and click open. We got that image open here in node graph area with the help of a node called read1. And you can find all the properties related to this node right side in the properties pane. You can find all the information related to this file here, like from where you imported the file, what are the dimensions of this file, and whether this file is image or video. You can find all the information in frame range. It shows more information related to color space and original range of your footage. Now once you got an image in Nuke, you want to see that image in your viewer. So you can see that with the help of this small arrowhead here. Drag it and drop this on top of your button. Immediately you can find that image in your viewer, and in the right hand side bottom in the bracket you are getting two numbers 1920 into 1280, and same thing is written on the top right side corner. That shows the dimension of your current image, width and height of your footage. Same thing is written here in the read1 format 1920 into 1200. That shows the default dimensions of your footage or that connected image. Now I want to import some more images to start work. For that, again I am going to use a read node. Select another image. I want to select all the multiple images here. For that, click on any one image, then click this button. It says next. Then select another one. Like that, I am going to use multiple images which are available in the folder, and then click open. Once you click open, you'll get all the images in your node graph area, and Nuke uses read node to get all the images here. I got 6 images here loaded in my node graph area, and for each and every node I got some properties here. We'll discuss properties later. Right now I want to see all the nodes which we got here in node graph area inside our viewer. So first I want to close all the properties here. You can use this option to close all the open properties for each and every footage. First image, we connected this. Here we can find a nice flower picture. Then we have another input here. I want to connect this to my viewer, and simply you can drag and drop this arrowhead on top of the viewer. After adding this connection in your viewer, we are not able to see that, but if you notice, you got another number on your viewer that says if you want to see this input, you need to connect the corresponding number. So press 2 on your keyboard and you can switch between the two inputs which you connected to the viewer, 1 and 2. Like this. Connect this third read input, and now if you want to shuffle between 1, 2 and 3, press 3, 1, 2, 3. This is how you can shuffle between multiple inputs. Like that, you can connect up to 10 inputs to this viewer, because in your keyboard you can find numbers starting from 0 to 9, and each number is assigned to an input there in Nuke. You can use any number. We connected 6 inputs. We can shuffle in between them. 6, you can see 5 or 4. You can shuffle in between through all these numbers. If you want to disconnect your viewer at once, hold down Ctrl Shift and press X. It will disconnect all the inputs from your viewer. Now whatever input you want to connect, you can use simple shortcuts like 1, select the read 3. I want to connect this and I want to see the content of the footage there. Select that footage and press 1. Similarly, I want to see another footage there, so select another footage and press 1. This is the shortcut used to disconnect the previous input and to connect the current input to the viewer directly without dragging and dropping that arrowhead on top of it. Every time you can use one and you can make this input as your primary input.